Hi, my name is Louise Sitt and I graduated from Yeshiva Flatbush High School and I'm currently studying at Midrashet Eshel. This week's parasha is Parashat Vayigash. We see in last week's parasha how Yosef's brothers threw him around. They threw him in a pit, they sold him, and they even told Yaakov that he was dead. And in this week's parasha, Yehuda is asking Yosef to free Binyamin, and Yosef reveals himself to the brothers. When Yosef saw the brothers, he was so accepting of them. He doesn't hold a grudge, he feeds them during the famine, and he even hugs them. We come to the question, why is Yosef so accepting of his brothers? When someone's mean to you, you feel the need to be mean to them back, get revenge, but why is Yosef being so nice? The reason for this is because Yosef knew the brothers felt bad for what they had done and that they had grown and changed. They already felt heartbroken over their mistakes, so there was no need for Yosef to add to that pain. We know that they changed because before they were sacrificing their brother and now they're sacrificing themselves for their brother. Yosef even tells his brothers, don't argue on the way about the past. It's all over now. He comforts his brothers because he understands that all this was from a greater good. If Yosef had never been sold and brought to Paro's house, he would have never been able to feed himself and his whole family during the famine. It all led to where they are today. We learn the great lesson that after someone notices they have wronged you, you shouldn't seek any revenge because the pain of wrongdoing is painful enough. Instead, you should repay them with kindness. Why? Because what the person did stems from God. This person was just an agent from God who decreed that this should occur to you. So since God does everything for the greater good, you should repay with kindness because you're thankful you ended up right where you're supposed to be. Yosef was so accepting of his brothers because he was so accepting of where Hashem was placing him. All outcomes are good because all outcomes come from Hashem and they bring you right where you're meant to be. It might not look like it at times from your point of view, but guess what? We're just a little tiny dot in this world and only God can see the big picture. God knows where the good is, so just sit tight, continue learning Torah, and remember, you're right where you should be. Shabbat Shalom.